Welcome in. Happy slouchy Sunday. Quick hitters. Well, I don't know if you can call it happy. I mean, it's a relaxing Sunday. Watch some playoff basketball. Get some cooking in. Get ready for the busy week. But I want to talk about this playoff game last night. Warriors and Kings. I think we might have found our most exciting game or series in this playoffs, and that's Kings and Warriors. Yeah, I want to see an upset. I'm not going to lie to you. It'll be an unbelievable story. We can see an upset in this series. Let them Kings go ahead and move on. I don't hate on the Warriors, but I always like the underdog. But I can remember when the Warriors was the underdog. Do you remember when they beat, was it the Dallas Mavericks, I believe, when it was a 8th seed and Dallas was number 1 in the playoffs? I believe I think it was 2007, something like that. I was going for Golden State against the Dallas Mavericks. I wanted to see the underdog take off the top dog, and that's exactly what happened. Actually, it's another game, 94, 95, remember? Denver Nuggets knocking off the Seattle Supersonics. So, yeah, I always like the underdog team, but obviously Golden State is not the underdog team anymore. They're the top dogs, and now you got the Kings moving in with all that young talent. I think I want to see that. It's going to be an exciting series. But if the Kings can get away with that, man, I would love it. A lot of people probably will love it. Golden State then turned into the villains of the league, if you want to say. But it still got, they got a good fan base. But, man, the Kings are coming back. Back when it was the Vlade, the Chris Webber, hanging around there, the Doug Christies, the Bobby Jackson, all those guys back then, the Jason Williams, what they call him, White Chocolate. That's back when they was in their prominence. When they was flashing, the crowd was hyped. They trying to bring that back. The Splash Brothers did not disappoint. The sharpshooters of the league, the best shooters in the league. We're going to check out this stat sheet, box score, however you want to call it. We didn't get to cover it last night. But, yeah, man, we had some guys that just stepped up with some big numbers in this game. So we're going to check it out. Like I say, just going to see who's going to win this series. Golden State still favorite. Let's not get it twisted. Golden State is still favorite in this series, even though they lost on the road. You're going to get that best shot, Kings, coming in this game too. You go get that best shot. If you can storm that weather and happen to go to Golden State up 2-0, you give yourself a good chance. But Golden State ain't in no position they ain't never been in. Even if they go down 0-2, they can come back from 0-3 and still win the series. That's how great they are. But let's get into this box score. Who should we start with first? You know what? We're gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and do the Golden State Warriors. And we're gonna start off with Stephen Curry. I mean, he had an outstanding game. 30 points. He pulled in 6 rebounds, 2 assists. But like I said, if he passes the ball, it's great. But he's a sharpshooter. Let's just keep it real. He's there to score points. He's not looking to get people involved, which he can pass. He's a clever passer. He can get on assist if he needs to, but that game he came out gunning. He was 11 for 20 from the field, 6 for 14 from the three-point line. Just to show you his accuracy and how he approached this game. And his other Splash brother, who we're talking about, Klay Thompson, he put in 21 points. 5 for 14 from the three-point line, 8 for 19 from the field. These guys, man, when their career is over, they're going to own every shooting record in the books. They're that great. But there was no short of surprise last night. I mean, that game was high-paced, up and down, shooting threes, scrapping, fighting, just high intensity. And like Mike Brown said, the only way the Kings going to win this game is they continue to push that ball like that. Because Golden State do have a great defense once they set up. So the more times you can run. So you got two teams that basically wants to run. So you're going to get high-scoring, high-flying action. So that's why I say this series here is going to be the most exciting in these playoffs, especially in the first round. So we got those two big dogs, and then we came down and we got Wiggins. Wiggins, who's been missing time, came into this game like he never missed a stroke. Like he's been there the whole time. He looked conditioned. His shot was on point, like he was into the game. Maybe feel like he got something to prove since he's been gone. But man, if he'd have just hit that last shot from the corner for 3, this game could have been different. He knew he can hit that shot. Look, they got lucky. Because to be honest with you, I thought that ball was going to actually fall in the hole. And then that would have been game time. Timeout, they're up by 2. It'd have been hard to try to come back from that. So you got to be lucky Wiggins missed that shot if you're a Kings fan. But if you're a Golden State fan, oh man, you're belly aching. You are belly aching today. This really is a slouchy Sunday for you. But yeah, he had 17 points, 3 rebounds, 7-16 from the field. He couldn't hit his 3 all night, and that last shot was a pure incarnation of that because he just went for 8 from the 3-point line. But yeah, a guy that's been out just coming back in, 17 points. I mean, you can't ask for more than that. Not only that, he had 4 blocks. Yeah, Wiggins came in ready to play, came to prove himself. And Jordan Poole, we're going to highlight him as well. 17 points. He was just 4 for 10 from the field. I mean, damn near 50% shooting there. 7 for 8 from the free throw line. That's where he got most of his points. But yeah, Jordan Poole putting in 17. You got Wiggins putting in 17. You got the stars going off. DeVincio, he got 10. He threw in to help out. But yeah, man, you got 5 people in double digits. So just look for a storm to come with Golden State, especially in the second game. You're going to get their best shot going down there playing the Kings in Sacramento. You're going to get their best shot in that one. And I think if the Kings can weather that big punch, they really have a great chance of winning this series. Because right now, they have Golden State attention by winning that first game. Golden State don't want to go down 0-2. That's why I say you're going to get that multiple effort. And if the Kings can fight that off, they're in great shape. They're in very great shape. So let's go down here and check out these Kings. Man, I tell you. The star of the night, we're going to go with De'Aaron Fox. My goodness. That young fella is a superstar in a making. We're going to go ahead and give him a round of applause. Yeah, we got to give him a round of applause. Not only that, we're going to give him a star. 38 points, 5 assists. The guy even ran around there and got 3 steals. He was 4 for 8 from the 3-point line, 13 for 27 from the field. That's what I'm talking about. That's a volume. As a superstar player or a superstar player in the making, which he will be, good first taste of the playoffs for him. But if you're a superstar, man, and you got 15 points, 13 points, better see about 27 to 35 attempts shooting the ball. Not this 5 for 7, 8 for 12 stuff. No, man, you got to let them bullets go. I mean, you got to empty out. If you're a superstar, you're the main focus of your team that's trying to push them to win the game, you got to make sure you don't have nothing left. That's what De'Aaron Fox did. But unfortunately, he was hitting more than he was missing. So a great game by him. And look at his counterpart. See, you don't expect this. Malik Monk, 32 points. You want to talk about help. My goodness. 14 for 14 from the free throw line. That's where most of his points came from. 14 for 14 from the free throw line. He was 8 for 13 from the field. Unbelievable. Throwing a little 3 rebounds. You know, he was 2 for 4 from the 3-point line, but that's the punch that he needed to help De'Aaron Fox out. He definitely, so when you got Klay Thompson doing what he was doing, and then you had Steph Curry doing his thing, they counteracted that. 38 and 32. So if he just slacked off, if Malik didn't have a night like he had, now we don't expect him to score 32 points in the next game or throughout this series. No, you're not going to get that from him, obviously. But it came at a time they needed it at home, playing against the top dog, and then you getting help from other guys as well. You got Harrison Barnes put in 13. Domantas Sabonis, he was off on his game. They might even had this game in the bag if he would have played better. He missed a lot of layups, Sabonis. Still had 12 points, but he made up for it from the rebounding. He had 16 rebounds. So, yeah, he'll shoot and play a lot better offensively in the game in game 2. As far as the rebounding, we'll see. He leads the league in rebounding, so I don't see why that should leave the stat sheet for him. But 5 for 17, he will be better in that area. Then you go down, Trey Lyles. I remember he had some big buckets in this game. That was needed by him. He had 16 points, 6 rebounds, 4 for 6 from the 3-point line, 6 for 8 from the field. He's going to get a round of applause, too. No doubt about it. Big game by him. Boy, if they can get this help from these role players or the others, Shaq likes to call them, they're going to fare good in this series. We know what De'Aaron Fox is going to do. I don't expect De'Aaron Fox to score 38 to 40 every night, which he might have to do that if he doesn't get any help. But if he gets help, 25, 20 points, somewhere up in there would be fine with him with good defense and help from a lot of his teammates. But I think if he's asked to do 38 or 40 points, do I think he can do it? Yeah. We'll see what Golden State does. They're going to make their adjustments. They might try to box him in, run a double team at him quicker, because they're thinking if we can slow down De'Aaron Fox points just a little bit, we might can win the game. That's what Golden State's thinking. They're not going to count on Malik Monk to score 32 points again. They're not. They're not going to count on Trey Lyles playing this well throughout the series. They're not going to count on that. They will count on Domantas Sabonis playing better. They will count on that. Harrison Barnes, he might have a 20, 25-point night. He comes with it. Pretty much that 13 points he got, 5 for 11 from the field. That's not really hard. 7 rebounds. It's not hard for him to put on a stat sheet, so you can expect that from him throughout this series. Now, getting in the 20s, possibly. It'd be a bonus if he could. So, yeah, man, these Kings came ready to play as well. Young Bucks trying to run, fresh legs. They're excited to play the Golden State Warriors. And they're going to try to upset them in this series. And I like to see it. It'd be good for basketball, be good for the playoffs. New blood in there. And they had a drought, almost damn near 20-year drought, I believe it was. 16, 17, somewhere up in there. So, yeah, we would love to see something new happen. And no salt off the Golden State. I like Golden State. They're in my team, but I used to root for them back when they were just emerging, trying to get into the playoffs, trying to win a championship. So, yeah, them underdogs, man, when somebody fresh comes in playing a big dog, I like to see the upset. So we're going to see if Klay and Curry can fight these young Bucks off. And they're capable of doing it. Like I say, these Golden State Warriors, man, it's hard to put a finger on them. They're great in every right. And they're just as good as to come back in this series and don't allow the Kings to win another one. I mean, they're that good when they're on. But we're going to see, and we're going to, see how the series is going to turn out. Y'all enjoy y'all slouchy Sunday. The game's about to come on again. We're about to get it rolling. that Memphis and Laker game, that's going to be battered and bruised. Who y'all think going to win that series? Put that down in the comments. Let me see what y'all think on that, quick hitters, because I want to know. But I'll tell you one thing. Don't count LeBron James out. Don't count AD out if they're on their game and they role players. Everybody know they role on that team. They're starting to catch their stride. But Memphis is some bullies. It's going to be a lot of brawls and brush-offs in that game. A lot of trash talking. These two teams don't like each other. But who I would say will win this series? Go ahead and put my prediction up there in this series. I'm going to go with Memphis. The reason why I'm going to go with Memphis, Lakers, as you know, been up and down. They had their little injuries going on. I just don't think they're a real close-knit team yet. Yeah, they caught their stride, but I think Memphis is going to get them this year. I just believe that. LeBron's got to play completely out of his behind if he's going to get out of this series. No doubt about that. So that was a quick hit for the day. We lined them up, knocked it out of the park. Goodymo Sports quick hits. Till the next broadcast, y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. Enjoy the playoffs. Make sure you eat some good food. And I'm out of here, mister. Peace.